our Minister for Planning and the former Minister for Planning, I wish they were here. And they were my classmates, by the way. And he was claiming that he's older than everybody, but we are of same age. And so we miss them. Well, as I was listening to those two distinguished panelists, former planning minister and present planning minister, I remembered an experience. I was one time a professor of economics. By the way, I'm a defunct economist now. I'm a social activist. At that time, I was a professor in America. I remember reading in Wall Street Journal. Wall Street Journal quoted Anne Kruger, a very distinguished international economist, and she said that I still remember it. There is an outside chance that Bangladesh may do the Korea thing. Korea thing. They had nothing. Bangladesh has nothing. So that was the statement made in the mid-'80s. So I organized a session at the American Economic Association meeting held in New York, and I was very interested and looked into it. And so the title of my session was Economics of Growth versus Stagnation, Korea versus Bangladesh. Unfortunately, that was the title. And it was well attended, and what I found out in organizing that session was that in 1970-71, Bangladesh and South Korea was at the same state. $100 per capita income, export share of GDP, and investment share of GDP was exactly similar. And both countries were considered to be resource poor. Although Bangladesh had in retrospect, has a lot of resources, manpower, sweet water, and fertile soil. And South Korea has only low quality, some coal. But guess where Bangladesh is, where South Korea is? And Bangladesh's per capita income is about $2,500. And South Korea has reached that long time ago. They are $30-some thousand. Per capita income. So this is a contrasting story. And so if we are to really graduate from, if we are to really focus on graduation, we need to learn from South Korea. We need to learn from the other countries. Well, we'll have to have cooperation. We'll have to have cooperation with our development partners. And so development partners have some expectation. And we have some expectation from development partners too. Obviously, we want the concessional support to continue. We want we want the continuation of the tariff relief, and we want the continuation of other kinds of exemptions, such as the exemption from the intellectual rights. Those things we want. And they have certain expectation too. And in fact, their expectation, we just heard few weeks ago that an expectation was expressed, and which doesn't make us happy. The American administration, Biden administration, has decided to hold a democracy summit next month. And Bangladesh is excluded, unfortunately. And so, because we haven't met their expectation. So if we do not meet their expectation, and we will not get the cooperation and get the support and get the partnership that we need to get out of this present situation, the challenges that we face. Obviously, it's a great news that we are graduating, but it also has a lot of challenges. And I was yesterday completing an article for a newspaper, and they were really insisting. The title of the article was that Shushashana Bangladeshe Shushasaner Goti Prakriti, the trend in governance of Bangladesh. And I was looking at some data, and from World Bank, from World Justice Project, from Freedom House, from Bertelsmann Stiftung, from Economist Intelligence Unit, Reporters Without Borders, among in our own Aino Shalish Kendra. And every indicator I looked at, without any exception, there is a downward trend, unfortunately. And for example, the World Bank Voice and Accountability from 1996, the score was from 52, the 2020, 26.57, so half. And political stability and absence of violence, terrorism from 26 to 26.6 to 16.4. And World Justice Project, their overall rule of law, 2015 was 0.42, and 2021 it became 0.40. One minute more? Okay. And Freedom House, our score went from 2017 47 to 39 in 2021. And Bertelsmann Stiftung, their democracy index from 6.1 to in 2010 to 4.4. And so this is the state of affairs. And Reporters Without Borders, 146 to 152, it went down. And they categorize it as media predators country, one of the 39 media predators countries. So this is the state of affairs. And obviously, the narrative was that development versus democracy. But my humble opinion, and based on my own experience, is that if there is no versus, it must be both. And so we may be doing well in development, but in terms of the infrastructural development. But development is truly মানুষের জীবন এবং জীবন মানের উন্নয়ন, অবস্থানের পরিবর্তন. Have we done better in that area, state of human being, our educational quality, our health sector, and everything has been in downward trend. So we need to, if we are to get the cooperation, my concluding the line is that if we are to get cooperation, we need to meet our part of the bargain. We need to do better in the governance area. We need to do better in the democracy area. And in fact, I was expecting that the business people, now in this country we had ব্যবসায়ের রাজনীতিকরণ হয়েছে, রাজনীতির ব্যবসায়ীকরণ হয়েছে. So the politicization of business and businessization, there's no word for it, of politics. And that is not a good sign for getting out of the mess that we are in and meeting the challenges that we need to meet to get out of to face the challenges. Thank you.